Ladies and gentlemen, Kuro has officially dropped the drippiest male character to date, Quiyuan. And let me tell you, I don't know about y'all, but a lot of people are excited to finally have another male character. Matter of fact, you might not see it right here, but we have Captain Cabinets going feral over here for our man Quiyuan. And this dude looks absolutely sick. I don't know what's going on with Kuro, but the drip lately, the art has looked absolutely insane. And that's saying a lot because every time they drop some art and some drip for some of these characters, it's absolutely insane. But Galbrina and this dude's drip has been phenomenal. The art is beautiful. So let's go ahead and read a little bit about this character, right? One strike to settle it all. One strike to settle it all. Quiyuan. Quiyuan is a swordsman of cool resilience and absolute integrity. Wandering Huanglong alone, he seeks not fame nor high office, but mastery of swordsmanship and a life guided by morals. A mastery of swordsmanship. Yup, he's definitely a rectifier character. You know how Kuro does it, bro. He gonna pop out a sword, and then out of nowhere, it's actually gonna be a rectifier using the sword to move around and shit. Cause you know these people be playing with our emotions, right? You'd figure he'd have a sword as a weapon, but I mean, I might be yapping too much. But let me know what you guys think. I have a feeling he's not actually going to be a sword character. If he is, that's great because I love sword gameplay. Sword and broadsword gameplay are my absolute favorite. And I got to tell you, this dude is just chilling out here. Why they got to give this man so much aura? God damn, bro. He looks cool as hell. And you cannot deny the hair, bro. The hair, the colors, green with the black. Bro, that's like Gion's emo, darkish, kind of emo cousin, bro. You can't deny that, bro. And he also got a little bit of Zhang Xing color style going on. I have a homie on Discord call him Zhang Xing's master. I don't know, man, but this dude is looking crazy. What if this little stick here, this sting right here is his weapon? I don't know, man, but there's a lot of things going on here. This sting right here, ain't this thing from like Mount Firmament? Cause, bro, and they got the crows. They gonna hit us with the Itachi, bro. With the bro, if this dude can summon crows, or like, you know, when he fights, there's just crows to fly out. Oh nah, bro. Crows. Ever since Itachi, bro, with a Genjutsu, with the whole, bro. I'm a big fan of crows when it comes to powers like that. And this dude's looking sick as hell. But okay, enough of looking at the art, because unlike Galbrina's art, this art is a lot more laid back, more chill. It doesn't really speak that much to us, at least from what I'm seeing right now. Apart from the dude looking like an absolute badass in this post, we got one more thing I really want to take a look at. And that is this right here. Let's go ahead and see what they cooking. Okay. Okay, that looked pretty cool. Once again, they're very vague with this dude, right? They're not really showing us as much. We do have the crows. I do have a feeling, because there's a lot of crows going around. It could just be ambiance, right? They could have just put the crows there because of him being dark and mysterious, but at the same time, that's interesting. But one thing that just caught my attention is this, right? That's a long-range blade slash, bro. So maybe he's up in a bush, hugging a tree behind those bushes, those trees over there, and he's going to have abilities to, like, throw slashes. Or, like I said earlier, he might be a rectifier, and that's his actual sword getting thrown around and wiggled around. You never know, bro. At least with Kuro, bro, it's really hard to tell. Now, when it comes to his element, though, I'm going to be honest, bro. Like, when I look at this, that was green, bro. Like, that is green as hell, bro. It could just be, you know, colors. We all know that colors don't mean anything when it comes to Withering Waves and their characters. But I think he's going to be an arrow gauntlet, or not gauntlet, arrow rectifier character. I would hope I'm wrong, because I want him to be Electro and be paired up with my Augusta, so I could have Augusta, you know what I mean, and then Quiyuan and have that Augusta team completely done. But I have this feeling that if he's not a main DPS, he's going to be a partner to Galbrina, much like they did Augusta, and then right after Augusta, her best in slot with, you know what I mean? And then they're going to do us with Galbrina as the first character, and then they're going to hit us with Quiyuan to pair up with Galbrina, which honestly, if that does happen, hey, yo, I called it. If it doesn't happen, hey, good. Surprise us. Keep cooking, Kuro. But if it does happen, I was just talking with some of the homies on Discord that if they drop us a character and right after that, they give us their best in slot, because they just did it with Augusta and, you know, if it's the same thing here, we might got to start, you know, picking real well who it is that we're going to go for so we can get the main character and their best in slot if they're going to keep doing them back to back to back. It's a little bit tight, bro. Other than that, bro, I don't really got much to say about Quiyuan. I told you guys what I think this man's going to be. I really wonder what role he's going to play in the story. And I'm going to be honest, I don't know what's coming in the story just yet. I personally, and you guys might, you know, come at me for this, I haven't done the story yet. I know, I haven't done the story. I've been pushing it back. I was waiting for the drip and all that good stuff to be out of the way. And then I wanted to do my story. But even with that, I don't know how they managed to pull off two very interesting characters that are just kind of coming into the main story. Whereas so far, almost every character has been like a main story important character, right? Outside of certain units like maybe Brandt or a few others like that. But most of them have been important, prominent figures. I feel like this dude and Galbrina are kind of like just extras coming into the story to make it more interesting, which is actually really dope. Maybe branching it out a little bit. Who knows? I know Galbrina is already part of the main story. You've already seen her and all that. But still, very interesting design. I want to hear your guys' thought on this dude. Will you be pulling a male? I know some of you out there do not pull any characters unless they got some titties and a fat ass. So I need to know in the comment section below, will you be pulling him? And are you going to be pulling Galbrina? Or are you be skipping both of these characters, only pulling one? All that good stuff. But for now, ladies and gentlemen, I think that's going to be it. I really thought Kuro was going to show us a little bit more. Let's play this one more time. Let's see if I miss anything in here, because I don't see much. Yeah, bro. It just... this might be close to a summon animation or something about it. Maybe not. Maybe just a clue to how he plays. I think this is going to be tied to his weapon. I don't know why, but I feel like this is going to be tied to his weapon somehow. They show him out here just aura farming, bro. I'm not going to lie. The drip is hella dope. And of course, they had to make him look cool as hell with his eyes closed, nonchalant, because he don't care, bro. He's a cool dude. He's just a cool guy. There you go. Yeah, no, I think that's going to be it, guys. Let me know what you think. Let me know if I missed anything that maybe, you know, this text or something that I maybe didn't pick up on. But that's going to be it for today's video. Let me know in the comment section below, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.